Hey everybody, it's Patrick. It is Tuesday, and on Tuesdays I talk about long hair. And it's also the first Tuesday of the month, which means that I talk about the changes from the past month. I could do a length check, all of that. It is also the first Tuesday of the year, which means for me that I have officially been growing my hair for 2 years. This is the 2-year anniversary of the decision to stop cutting my hair. Just for clarification, it is not the anniversary of my last haircut. I do not know when my last haircut was. I know that it was in 2013, probably late November, early December of 2013, but it is not a date that I remember. So this is not an anniversary of the last haircut I had. It's just an anniversary of the decision to stop cutting my hair. I did that on January 1st, 2014. Through all of 2014, all I did was take a picture each day of my hair and just to show the progress to myself. At the end of that year, I compiled all of those pictures into a timeline, into a video with all the pictures all in a row, and I posted it on YouTube, and I thought that would be the end of it. I really didn't know that I would update any more than just to say, here's the hair, and here's what happened. I did contact one of the people who I had been watching since the beginning with growing my hair. One of the guys that I just looked to for the advice to see how long my hair might get during that first year. His name, as a lot of you all know, is Raoul Taylor, and he was kind enough when I contacted him on one of his videos. I said, hey, I did this 1-year composite of just the pictures in my hair journey. If you check it out, that would be great. And not only did he do that, he also told everybody who followed him to check out my video as well, which was incredibly kind, and it really set me on this path of not only continuing growing my hair, but also then I started, the next month on February 1st, I really did my first update video, other than just posting some pictures with some music in the background. I actually just came in and I talked a little about myself. I was unbelievably nervous. I didn't know how I would come across on camera. And I thought, I don't know if this is for me. Well, obviously it has changed a lot of what happened to me in 2015. I've posted, I think, over 50 videos about hair growth, hair styling, about hair bands, and how does shampoo work, how does conditioner work, just answering questions, all that sort of stuff. A lot of research into long hair, and also getting to know so many guys who have a lot of the same questions as I did, and just are, it's a real community, and it's really a great way to have gotten to know people and to really get out of my comfort zone. I was not someone who wanted to be on camera ever. And now over the past year, I've talked to a lot of folks, and I've made some really good online friendships. That was Gracie jumping off her. She gets that's my cat. She gets jealous when the camera's on because it takes attention away from her. But yeah, it's been just a tremendous year, and I've had so much fun on YouTube, which is something that I really didn't think that I would wind up doing. And now here I do it all the time, and I post videos all the time, and it's just been great. Anyway, so like I said, this is a 2-year anniversary of me deciding not to cut my hair. I thought it would only be a 1-year commitment. I didn't think that this would be something I would do for over a year. I thought that by a year my hair would be long enough that I would be happy with it, but at the end of the year, like a lot of guys who have gotten to the 12-month mark, it wasn't quite the length I expected. And hair just doesn't grow that fast. And when you think of 6 inches of hair growth, that's not a tremendous amount of hair growth, especially for guys who have quite short hair, which I did. It was a lot longer than a lot of guys who start out. I didn't start from a shaved head or a buzzed haircut, but I did start from fairly short hair. So now I'm at 2 years, and this is what my hair looks like at 2 years length. So why don't we just go into the length check. So this is what it's like from the front. My hair is a tremendous number of layers, all different layers. I have not cut it once at all during the entire time. No trims, no cuts. A couple of times I would hit it with the scissors just at the very, very ends to try to get rid of split ends, but I haven't even done that consistently for a couple months. So it's all over the place in terms of length. The front it's all basically the same length from the root, but depending on where you come down. So the front comes down, to about here, well past my shoulders, down to about here. On the sides, it comes down quite a bit longer than that. Let me just go to the sides here. And then because I don't have, I'll show you the other side. So this is the other side, right like that. And then let me go to the back. And again, this is awkward because I sit on my couch for these, so. Can you see that? I'm never sure, but. So if you can see the length in the back, it is well past, sorry, gotta put my pillows up because I feel like my camera's a little higher than my couch. If you look past my back on this side, it goes well past my shoulders, not quite to the middle of my back, but getting close to there. So that is how much growth I've had in the past 2 years. It's quite amazing to me that I have this much hair, especially for somebody who I never had a lot of hair. I never grew it very long. I never had really long bangs. During the 80s, when I was in my teens and 20s, I did, I had the mullet cut like all the guys did. And then ever since the 90s, I've had exactly the same haircut, which is to buzz the sides a little bit and then have what I call finger length. You just, as much as you can get between your fingers on top. And I would just keep it with this exact part. And, basically, this is my haircut. If you take away all the hair in the back and on the sides, this is what my haircut would look like all the time. And now it's just much longer. It's exactly the same style, but just much longer. What have I learned over the past 2 years? I think I've learned a lot of patience from this process. I've learned that you sometimes have to wait several years for changes to be made that are things that you want. I've always wanted to have long hair. And I thought after I turned 45, that I probably shouldn't have long hair. And I have realized that having long hair doesn't have an age limit. As long as you have hair growing out of your head, you are able to grow it to whatever length you want to. Certain restrictions apply. I've learned that I do have people who will tell me they like it and tell me they don't, but most people don't pay any attention to what I'm doing with my hair. And I think that's, a lot of people, when they're going through that dreaded awkward stage, are terrified that there are people who are judging them for their hair. And I'm here to tell you that if you are 3 months in, 6 months in, and you think you look terrible, most people aren't noticing what you look like at all. And you probably look just fine. I look back at all the pictures and my hair didn't look all that different because it's just your hair. It's just your hair. And if you're not doing something crazy with it, then nobody's noticing it. And mostly if you're doing something crazy with it, people still aren't noticing it because most people don't notice all that much about what's going on with other folks. I have learned that I love to research topics. I knew that before, but I have learned more about hair in the past year than I think anybody who isn't in hairdressing school probably ever wanted to know. And it's great. It's fascinating. And there are a million other topics that I want to research and to let people who are willing to listen know. And being on YouTube here has made me realize that there are some really great guys and women out there who are willing to listen to what I have to say, who want to talk to each other and communicate and get to know each other. I've made some really decent friends just from being on YouTube. And the fact that I'm going into this next year with almost 1,000 subscribers, almost 1,000 people who want to show up to watch me either talk about my hair or the weirdo little things I do like my theater stuff or the puppets who showed up kind of in the summertime when I was feeling down, and I did George for the first time because I needed somebody who was me but not me telling me that things would be okay. And that's turned into George and Dog, and I do videos about recipes and all sorts of things. It's just been so much fun. So I really want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching. Even if this is the first video you're watching of me, thank you for doing so. This is what my hair looks like. If you have any questions about my hair care routine, there's a million answers on the past 50-something videos, but if there's something that I haven't answered, please leave a comment below and I will do my best to find out the answer if I don't know already. Anyway, here's to 2016. I will be getting a haircut sometime very soon. I won't be cutting off much length. What I'm going to try to do is get rid of some of these ratty split ends I have at the end, and maybe even things up a little bit so I don't have such a difference in length between my my bangs and the end. I just want to say thank you to all. Again, I'm getting very long, but this has been a blast, and I hope to continue doing it for quite some time. So until next time, I will see you again.